In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first. And certainly, they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson today. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So Louisville's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws. The whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Dropping back, it's Hussein. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. This time on target. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Lost, the defense is wide open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10.
I love when my wide receiver sees the coverage, sits it down, understands its zone, runs the curl, catches the ball, and then gets upfield and gets some positive yards.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that pass intercepted.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
First down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Looking to pass, it's Hussein. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Catch in the middle, it's strong. They get him down after he makes the catch. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking to throw for it. He wants it all. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Running it back, it's Castro. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. On the move. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Hussein. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Coates. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got it in the middle, it's Charles. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking downfield, it's Hussein. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Finds his man. It's Coates. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. To the air. It's Hussein. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. No huddle offense to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Power football with the run. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on third. It's complete to the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut decision.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Using the quick game. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Snags it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Scanning the field is Hussein. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Louisville.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him. Had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Tulane. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off play action. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Looking to pass on second down. Makes the grab. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. NC State will line up with a first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, NC State.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The give from the gun. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air, it's Hussein. Working that left side now. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Cardinals want to move quickly. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they're going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
To the air, it's Hussein. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down leaves them in second and manageable. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's Castro. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And you watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Cardinals are flying down the field.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What can't you say about how dominant this guy has been each and every week? He's making a case for the Heisman Trophy. He's making a case for every major college football award. He's making a case to be the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft. That's now his 20th sack of the season.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Strong. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And when it's 3rd and this long, a lot of times you sit back, play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You could tell they fooled the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 11 over Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. The play action fake. A strike downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Might as well give it to him again. Smashes through. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Handoff to the single running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
16, 14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And the Cardinals in the hurry-up. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Makes his connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting his tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw it to Hussein. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And this one splits the uprights. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone. You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Heaves it on the run. He's got an open man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. To the air, it's Hussein. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's back to throw on second down. Getting some heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll throw it on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Reeled it in and just made the house call. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Navy is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around Annapolis for a long time. They're up by 25 over Tulane.
Looking to go up top on first down.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Hussein. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. He wants to throw here on second down. They're working that left side. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Lofts one high and deep. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first two quarters of football in Louisville. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
The Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Smashes through the tackle. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at that, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, NC State! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Coming after him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hussein. Flips it out to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And the stomping has commenced. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Looking to throw, it's Hussein. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Trying to pick up 7 here on 2nd down from the 20. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to throw, it's Hussein. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Oh, he got loose. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion. And
I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks, it's Charles. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do I do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
19.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Strikes the blow. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. To throw, it's Hussein. He's right on target.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
Running back searching for a hole. The Cardinals get it past the sticks. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, looking again to throw. Moving out of the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's got it. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That's caught. It's strong. And the Cardinals will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides to the back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Offense working from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Charles. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He wants to throw. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete on the right side. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Complete. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the beatdown has ensued. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Navy is running away with this one. We haven't seen this type of giddy-up from Bill the GOAT in an awful long time.
They'll give it to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Hussein. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quick handoff. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. A 3rd and long coming up here. Off the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown Cardinals. What a grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On second down, he'll fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires downfield. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, NC State! And the pummeling has started. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Back to pass, it's Hussein. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Breaking out the jet sweep. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. Brings it in down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coates. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. 1st down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to him on the ground. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run. Spins away from the defender. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And the try is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Hussein. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Strong. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to throw it again. Looking left. He makes the catch. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He's looking to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the ball is picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
He makes a grab. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Into the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Louisville.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around Annapolis for a long time.
And the returner goes down. The give to the back. Crossing the 30, he's got away. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Barry. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got him and they convert. Flying down the left side. Touchdown Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Here comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Castro. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Dropping back, it's Hussein. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Castro. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisville has it back on the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll start this drive with a pass. And down he goes back at the 3.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Throwing right. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, and they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Got it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a man. It's Hussein. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And we're going to wrap this one up with the PAT. And the PAT is good, helps the kicker stats, and not much else, as this one is in the books. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA